Okay, so welcome to 4 Secrets to Banishing the Holiday Bloat. So, we're going to be sharing our unconventional strategies to enjoying holiday parties without the restriction, falling off track, or experiencing all of the post meal bloat, puffiness, and weight gain that happens during the holiday season. And by the end of our time together, you'll learn that being healthy is not about calorie counting, food group cutting, or over exercising. It's about having a healthy, balanced, and symptom free lifestyle that comes with education, preparation, mindset shifts, raised awareness, and the implementation of better habits and routines. So if you're looking for a presentation full of secrets that tells you, eat this meal, do this exercise, have this supplement, and you will achieve weight loss and debloat overnight, then you're kind of in the wrong place. So I want to explain. We do things a little differently. Before I continue on, I just wanted to let you know that we actually have special bonus offers today. So you can get your hands on our 11 metabolism boosting workouts, our 5 supplements for extra support during the holidays, a 1 day reset and debloat meal plan. And what I'm most excited about is our bangers recipe ebook. So we actually have all of our favorite balance buyers go-to recipes that are truly things that we eat all the time and they are delicious. So you can get your hands on this. It's a really great value if you wait until the end of the webinar. So before we begin, I just want to let you know that it's probably best not to have any distractions. So if you want to shut off your TV or maybe just flip your phone over, put it behind your laptop, just so you can pay attention, because you honestly might have some really aha moments throughout the webinar, and I would hate for you to miss them. So by now you're probably wondering, are you in the right place? All right, let's find out, okay? So, are you a person who every single year, especially during the holiday season, experiences weight gain, bloating, puffiness, or fatigue? Do you crave sugar and feel like you have no self-control around foods like syrup, flavored lattes, holiday desserts and cookies, or festive drinks? Hold on 1 second. Or do you find yourself either restricting all day or over exercising to undo calorie damage done at holiday get togethers or parties? Are you intrigued and motivated about adjusting your lifestyle, your diet, your habits, but you have no idea where to start? By the way, this meme is so funny. It's literally what I was in math class in college. Are you a person who feels out of sorts and you lose track of your daily routine because you're traveling often to see friends and family? And I'm just going to pop in here and say, like, oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm still here. Little technical difficulty. There we go. Okay, so I actually can feel for this point, because if you know, my sisters and I, we are constantly traveling all the time, and especially during the holidays, we feel like it totally throws us off track. Because you get into a routine every day, and it's you find things that work for you, but when you're traveling often, you can kind of be eating other people's food. You could get out of your workout routine, and it could lead to, like, a snowball effect of falling off track. So I can totally feel for this point, and I wonder if you do too. Or do you have the extreme mindset of I'll just start over on January 1st? So if you have experienced any of that, it sounds like you've experienced the vicious holiday cycle, right? So you've done at least one of these 5 things. And if so, like, can you let me know in the chat what number resonates with you the most? For me personally, I would say the weight gain, that I can't get take off in January. It's impossible for me to lose it. And also the restricting or over exercising, because I always feel like, oh, if I just restrict all day, then I can go into the party ready to eat everything and not feel bad about it, right? Molly says she's number 1 and number 5. Oh yeah, the whole mindset of having to start over on January 1 it's totally a popular mindset, and we're going to talk about how to avoid that mindset further into the webinar. Anna says number 2 and 5. So Anna, hi Anna. Number 2 is the restricting, oh yeah, and the over exercising. Do you guys ever feel like you go to the gym and you're like, oh, well, I overate so much yesterday, so I'm just gonna spend 2 hours on the elliptical? That is a popular mindset, and you are certainly not alone. All right, let's move on. Okay, so what does the holiday vicious cycle look like? So picture this scenario, and you might relate to it, or you might have some sort of variation of it, but you walk into a party starving, and so cue the binging, right? You have over 2 glasses of wine, you eat all the cookies at the dessert table, or you have way too much, marshmallow sweet potato pie, and then cue all the guilt, the shame, the self-loathing, right? You feel irritable, you feel a lot of anxiety, and your sleep suffers. So you wake up feeling exhausted and bloated and puffy. Now, when you wake up, you do either one of 2 things. You work out, in quotes, as a punishment, right? So not necessarily as a punishment, but in your mind, you're saying to yourself, oh, well, I have to undo the calorie damage, so I'm going to work out because I have to. Or you're the person that kind of rushes to work, and you end up craving more sugar, caffeine, carbs, because you need energy to get you through the day, right? So what do you know? You open your inbox and you just got another invite to drinks after work, or another holiday party, a get together, a friendsgiving, you name it. And this is what happens over and over again for 2 to 3 full months. So usually, if this were like a once in a lifetime, once in every so often kind of thing, it's okay. You can totally enjoy yourself, but during the holidays, it's very popular for this to be happening every other day, right? Sometimes every day, like people are like, let's just go get a drink after work. And then you end up getting home at like 11:30. So I know that happens a lot in New York City, actually. So that's the point we're getting at. It's kind of like it accumulates and ends up being a really big issue for a lot of people. And then you start January 1st feeling the worst that you possibly can. So we're trying to avoid that. So fear not, you came to the right place. So we're not telling you that you can't eat the cookies, the pumpkin pie, and the wine. We're telling you there is a healthier way to approach the holiday season. So what's popular is people have linear mindsets. So they say, oh, if I do X, Y, and Z, then I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to de-bloat, and I'll be happy. But we want to tell you guys that we think in a holistic way. This is our mindset. If we educate you on how food and lifestyle choices affect you, if we experiment with what works best or prepare properly, shift our mindset, we can totally avoid the symptoms of bloat and weight gain all the time. It doesn't have to just be for the holidays. This can be a mindset throughout your entire life. So there we are, Balanced Buyers Health. Elena's on the left, I'm in the middle, and Julie is on the right. And you're probably wondering, why should you listen to us, right? So we're practicing certified health coaches, and we've had tons of clients with a lot of success. We're hormone health specialists, so we really hone in on the blood sugar management, kind of avoiding the hangry feelings, and also women's health, so like menstrual cycles and all of that. We're NASM personal trainers, and we've also learned through our own experience, okay? So a lot of you might not know, but we were competitive soccer players growing up ever since we were little. And we used to eat pounds of pasta. We used to have takeout food all the time. We were always eating those sugar-laden protein bars and Gatorades and all of that. And we noticed like it wasn't good. We had acne, stomach pain, bloating, puffiness. And although we looked fit, we were certainly not the healthiest that we could have been. So when we graduated college, we became passionate about how to fix our life, or adjust our health in our life because we knew that that lifestyle was certainly not sustainable. So when we were training to become health coaches, we were so excited and passionate. We really wanted to start upgrading our ingredients in everything that we had, even the stuff like baking goods, right? So we used to make like paleo pancakes and all of these healthier versions of what we usually love to eat. And our mom used to call us mad scientists in the kitchen because we were always just getting the batter stuck to the pan to the point where you couldn't save the pan, you had to throw it out. So sorry about that, mom. I really do miss that waffle maker. So it was a slow process, and honestly, it was a lot of experimenting since 2017. Here's what didn't work through our experience. We didn't cut out food groups. Well, we did, and we found out it didn't work. We we noticed that cutting things cold turkey was never a good idea. Saying the words "I can't have that" is a bad mindset. And also, strict diets, they just don't work. They really don't. Here's what did work. We upgraded. So we upgraded everything. So we took our favorite things that we used to love and we tried to find a healthier version of it. And to be honest, it was really fun. And it happened over time. We didn't like say, oh, we wake up one morning and say, oh, I need to eat the healthier version of everything. But as we continued to make small little changes, it actually started to stick and become a lifestyle for us. So it's really, really awesome how you could do that without feeling restricted and having to give up your once favorite things, right? So, amongst other things, we educated ourselves on nutrition, we raised our awareness, experimented with food, we found workouts that we loved, we inspired and motivated each other, which was huge. We were always there for each other. I mean, you should have seen our group chat. We would always have like at least 60 unread messages. We practice patience and forgiveness, which I often feel like people forget to do. You know, if you fall off track, you bash yourself in your mind, but you can forgive yourself and understand that every new opportunity you have is a chance to make a better choice. We created new routines and habits and essentially improved our overall lifestyle over time, not overnight. So just as you can probably tell, we're not here to promote quick fixes, fad diets, or superficial weight loss programs this holiday season. We're here to educate, prepare, and hold our clients accountable to upgrading their habits and lifestyles and improving their lives above and beyond January 1st. So, as you guys can probably tell, there are so many ads coming out now about quick fix how to lose weight during the holidays because it's such an issue right now. And our society is actually getting sicker and fatter, but the wellness industry and diet products are increasing as well. So don't you find that funny how both of those things are increasing? No one's fixing the issue of the weight gain or treating the root cause of the issue. So that's what we are doing with our programs and with our mindset. So I hope you guys can understand the difference there. So again, like, what's the point? The point is we're kind of over the short term quick fixes, and we want to invest in the long term um, ways of doing things. We want to invest in ourselves. So our goal is to inspire people to invest less in products and more in their bodies, right? Because your body is what's going to be with you for the rest of your life. The quick, juice cleanse products or weight loss pills are you're gonna die out of them in a week, right? So really think in that mindset and that your health is an investment, it's not an expense. So at this point, I'd love to ask you guys, what would it feel like if you enjoyed the holidays without the frustrating symptoms, the guilt of overindulging, sacrificing your health goals, and having to start over on January 1st? Just really picture how that would feel. So let's make that vision a reality. All right, here we are. The reason why you guys came. Secret number one on how to banish the holiday bloat. So your expectations are too extreme. You might be a person that you get paralyzed by it, so you don't set intentions at all. Or if you do, they are unrealistic. You might be setting unattainable goals for yourself, and you want fast results with little effort. So this usually leads to the over under scenario, right? You're over restricting, you're over exercising, you're under eating. I mean, this puts way too much pressure on yourself and you end up failing and repeating. So I wonder if any of you guys can relate with that because I certainly could. So so think about the usual like New Year's resolution situation. People set very extreme goals because they're very unhappy with the binging and what they have done in the past holiday season, right? So they tell themselves, "Oh, I'll start on January 1 and I will eat super healthy every single day and I'll join the gym." But guess what? 92% of people who set those New Year's resolutions fizzle out by mid-February. It's something that just doesn't stick. It's way too extreme. And also, a lot of people think that success is linear, that they can just start and end with and start and get to the end point without any setbacks or anything. And that's just not the case. And that's why I really love on the right-hand side that success, what it really looks like chart. It truly really looks like that, right? Like I personally know with my goals, if I take 5 steps forward, sometimes I take 2 or 3 steps back. But if you get back on the train and continue moving forward, you'll take 10 steps forward, 2 steps back, and you'll continue to get there over time. And the best part is if you're patient with yourself and you practice forgiveness, that success chart on the right is actually really fun and an attainable way of thinking. So your goals might be too extreme because you might want fast results with little effort, right? So a lot of people I've noticed with clients is that a lot of people wait until they are so unhappy and desperate to invest in something, right? And what usually that thing is a juice cleanse or it's tummy tea or it's weight loss pills, all of that stuff. And it's expensive. Like a juice cleanse is usually around $200 for 3 days. And that's something where people actually bounce back and they end up where they were in the first place, right? Trust me, I've tried it. I've tried it in the past. And before I became a health coach, it's just not sustainable, right? Also, if you're following any influencers on Instagram that are promoting tummy tea, click the unfollow button and then move on with your life, okay? So, guys, there is no magic potion. There really isn't. And that's okay. You just have to realize that. All right, we're moving on to secret number 2 of how to banish the holiday bloat. So your diet might be sabotaging you. So hear us out. You have no idea how certain foods affect you. You're not listening to your body's symptoms. You're addicted to food and you don't know why. You see food as calories in versus calories out. So your diet might be sabotaging you because you might not be listening to your body's symptoms, right? So we always tell our clients your body's symptoms are its way of communicating with you. Your body's talking. So the question is, are you listening? And this is a fun little chart that we made, slide that we made, because imagine if you got a text message from your belly, right? Hi, Kelsey, I don't mean to bother you or anything, but I'm bloated and I feel super gassy and uncomfortable. Can you adjust a few things to support me and help me get back on track? I don't need medication or anything. It's just that the excessive drinking and overeating has been making me feel sick, right? So it's kind of like, pretend like that happens. Every time you see a symptom, your body's trying to tell you something. So just raise that awareness and really think about what it's saying to you. What needs to change in order to help you get back to normal, right? And this usually happens, especially during the holiday season, because everyone is swollen, inflamed, and bloated because of the stress and all of that happens with the holiday season. So your diet might be also sabotaging you because you are eating foods that are processed, and the problem with these foods are that they have additives that are addictive. So listen to this, like it's not because you don't have self-control, it's because you're eating food that is scientifically engineered. So we always say to our clients, you're eating food like food. You're not having actual food, right? If you see in the next slide, these are the ingredients to the Pringles, okay? Do you see like all the ingredients in the red? Those are addictive additives. So scientists are hired by these big companies like Cheetos and Doritos and all that, Pringles, and they know what will make you keep eating. So they add that into the product. And what happens is you eat a whole thing of Pringles while you're watching a show in the first 5 minutes, right? You just can't stop. And it doesn't fill you because it's not full of fiber and whole foods and all of that. It's full of these additives that are making you continue to eat. So in my mind, when I first learned about this, I was just like, I don't want to pay for these foods and give these companies more profit to trick me into getting fat. That's what it is. And don't get me wrong, I'll have, like, if I'm at a friend's house and they have this, sure, I'll definitely dabble, I will. But now I actually know more about it, and it's made me eat less of it, I'm gonna be honest. So I hope that does that for you guys too. Okay, moving on. So your diet might be sabotaging you because you're hormonally being impacted by the food you're consuming, and it's causing symptoms. So like we were saying before, the symptoms are just signs that something is off, right? So if you look at the vicious holiday cycle chart on the right, you'll see that there are blood sugar spikes and drops, right? And that usually means that you're consuming foods that are high in carbs and sugar more often, or not, and it's not as satiating. So your body is always having these blood sugar spikes and dips, like a blood sugar roller coaster, that leaves you craving snacks. Okay, so you're craving carbs and sugar because your energy is dipping. So every 2 hours, even if you're at work, you're grabbing for, something in the break room, or you want candy or a protein bar because it's going to get you through your day, right? So this is what we want to avoid, because if you do this long term, it actually leads to diabetes and insulin resistance and all of these health issues, right? So try to nip this in the bud now and learn how to balance your blood sugar the healthy way. Here are just the symptoms that we were talking about. Like, a lot of people are, it's scary on Google. A lot of people are Googling, like, they don't know why they're feeling emotionally depressed and anxiety and angry and all of that. Or, people are feeling hangry and addicted to sugar, and they're not sure what to do. But I'm telling you that definitely with the education on food nutrition, you can be able to avoid all of this. Also, your diet might be sabotaging you because you're just not adjusting or taking the steps to support your body with what it needs in the moment, right? So, for example, if you are seeing bloating during the holidays, like, you can't, if you're continuing to do the same thing, to eat the same things, to have the same routine, nothing's going to change. In fact, it will get worse. But if you did have the education, you could make those little steps, take those little steps to feel your best during the holiday season. So being proactive and understanding what steps to take is huge. Here's secret number 3. You're not having game-changing mindset shifts or epiphanies. So are you a person that has an all or nothing mentality? Like, you're either all healthy or you binge on bad food, like there's no in between. Or you're not open to listening to other ways of doing things. You have a negative "I can't" mindset. You blame your genetics for your destiny, or you convince yourself of stories that you tell yourself. So hear me out. So if you're a person who has an all or nothing mentality, it could be why you're not having an epiphany moment, okay? So, like, you're so extreme. You're either, if you're looking at a pendulum, you're either all the way to the left or all the way to the right. So when comparing this to, like, the holiday season, you might be the person that is all the way to the left, like, holiday season, let's go. We're going to eat everything in sight because I was so good all year. I'm going to drink and have fun because I love it, and it's so much fun to do. But then in January, you're the person eating lettuce and overtraining because you are trying to undo the calorie damage, right? So you see how extreme that can be? And trust me, I've been there. We've all been there with balanced bars. But we're trying to find that really happy medium, right? If you look at the all of the time part of the pendulum, like, why can't we indulge a little and treat our bodies with support and respect by exercising, but just keeping it in a place where it's healthy and it's sustainable, something we do all the time. And that's the goal here. So are you also a person that blames your genetics, or you create a story of why or what you're destined for? this is very popular with some clients where they blame their genetics on, you know, almost everything. So for example, like I know people who tell me that they have diabetes in their family, so they always say, I'm bound to get it. So that's a pretty poor mindset. And what we're teaching you here is that there is an emerging science called epigenetics, and it's basically based off of the fact that it's the study that your environment, your habits, your diet is directly correlated with gene expression. So basically, you can turn your genes on and off depending on how you live your life. And that is so amazing. Like, this is an emerging science, so there's studies still being done, but I firmly believe that this is true, because what you eat turns into your cells and becomes you. So it's bound to affect you in that sense, right? So the best part is you can be proactive and not reactive, right? So instead of saying, well, it runs in my family, so I'm probably going to get it, you can say, wow, I can do something about it, right? Okay, here's secret number 4. Community and accountability might be the missing link. So if you're the person that's afraid to do group things, or you're the person that has the self-motivation, but you fail because of a lack of accountability, or you don't share your goals, dreams, or intentions with anyone, then you might actually need community and accountability, right? It might be the thing that you're missing. I know some people are self-conscious about like being in group environments, like group classes or gyms, because they feel that they're being compared to. But guys, I'm telling you, it's all in your head. I used to think this too. I used to get scared of the gym because it was all the guys, and I wouldn't, you know, want to do anything wrong, or I feel like everyone's judging me. But no one is judging you, guys. Everyone is in there to better themselves, and you should see it as a source of motivation and not for comparison, okay? Because it might be the thing that will get you to reach your goals. Also, community and accountability might be a missing link for you if you're not like telling anyone about your goals or having someone check in on you. So you might not be able to stick with anything because you just don't have an accountability partner. We find too with our personal clients that they absolutely love when we check in and just say like, what did you do today? Or how was your week? Because it actually makes them, they don't want to lie, first of all, and it makes them stay on track of what they were telling me that they would do, right? So I find that it's extremely important to have that in your life. And also too, you could share your experiences, your struggles, and you know, just your check-ins, and it will inspire not only you, but it will inspire us, right? So a client actually texted Julie last Christmas Eve, and she said, I made eggs and arugula with everything but the bagel seasoning after I went for a run today. You inspire me. And also, it's funny because that then inspires us, because if I didn't work out that day, I would be like, oh my gosh, my client worked out. I'm going to go do it, right? So we love that. We think it might actually be what people are missing in achieving their goals. So just to recap, the 4 secrets to banishing the holiday bloat are probably not what you guys thought you were coming to today. Your expectations are too extreme. Your diet might be sabotaging you. You're not having game-changing mindset shifts. And community and accountability might be the missing link. So do you guys see how game-changing it can be when you set realistic goals and become educated on how food affects you? You utilize accountability partners and have these jaw-dropping life epiphanies and mindset shifts about your health. Okay, so at this point, we have to ask you, are you going to do one of 2 things? Are you going to continue on with the holiday vicious cycle of bloat and weight gain, starting over on January 1st and buying quick fixes? Or are you going to take the time to invest in yourself for the long term by learning how to create these daily habits, the routines that you need, and raising your awareness on how diet and lifestyle affects you? Well, if I'm being honest, I'm obviously going with number 2. I hope you guys are as well. So that's why we're actually so excited about our Banish the Holiday Bloat program that we're putting out. It's starting in 3 days and we are ecstatic. We already have 12 people signed up and we are just like, it's going to be such an amazing community where we help keep each other accountable and banish the holiday bloat this holiday season. So just a little bit about that. It's basically the most fun, realistic, phase-by-phase lifestyle and behavioral change training program. Essentially, it's a digital program that we created that's a health coaching course and challenge. Okay, and it's perfect for those who have struggled enough and are committed and excited about learning, creating new habits, and revamping their daily routines to reach their health goals. And of course, the hashtag balanced lifestyle this holiday season. So if your goal is to de-bloat, detox, and naturally keep the weight off this holiday season, well then we can help you the Balance Virus way, okay? We can educate you on food, raise your awareness, support you with suggestions and resources, goal setting techniques. We can guide you to create these new habits, inspire and motivate you, and hold you accountable. And I'm not just saying this, guys. We've done this, we continue to do it, and we health coach ourselves. And I have to say my life has never been better. And it may have taken 2 years of hard work, but I now can say that I don't miss the way I used to be. Like, I feel so happy, and I hope that inspires you guys to think about what could be for you too. Okay? All right, so let's dive in. What is included in the course? So first of all, you actually get personal access to the Balance Buyers health coaches for 10 whole days, okay? So this is usually a value of $19.70 per health coach for a 6-month program, which is usually 12 sessions, but we're diving in to give you 24/7 access to us for 10 days, okay? So there's a lot of value here. And we're going to be hosting live Q&As throughout the challenge and the course, where we will literally answer any and all of your questions, whether it is about bloating or any of that stuff during the holidays, or if it's about anything else. Like, we are seriously here for you inside of our challenge. There's also 5 phases of learning modules in a membership portal. So guys, we're really excited about this. We have such an amazing interface where we're teaching you guys certain things, and then we put it to the test in a challenge. Okay, so let me just go back in here. First, we're going to educate you. In phase 1 and phase 2, we're going to help you guys set realistic goals, and then we're going to prepare you with mini lessons and worksheets and build your own protocol so that you can tackle the 5-day challenge with us and put those new knowledge and tips and tricks to the test. So again, we're going to educate you first to help you understand what strategies work best for you to de-bloat this holiday season. And as you can see here, we're going to teach you about sugar cravings. We're going to teach you about hyper palatable foods, the causes of bloating, and of course, we're going to give you recipe inspo, right? We're also, what I'm really excited about is we're helping you guys build your own protocol based off of what works best for you. So in a lot of diet programs and meal plan stuff, they just hand you a pre-made thing that works for everyone, and they're like, okay, good luck, see ya. But for us, we love you guys and we want to be more involved. So we created a structure for you to build your own de-bloat program based off of like our suggestions. You pick and choose what you like and what you don't like, and then you curate it so it works best for you and your busy schedule. Okay, because a lot of people are different. You can't look at all your clients the same way, and a lot of coaches do that. So we love the personalization in this course, and that is also another reason why we are so different than anything else you'll see on the internet for the most part. Okay, and then after we educate you and get you ready to go, we all do the 5-day challenge that happens within the course. Okay, so if we just look here in phase 3 for the 5-day challenge, we themed each day so that it kind of engages you guys and gets you like excited about how to keep on track and stay accountable. And this is where we're going to challenge you to put all of your newfound knowledge, tips, and tricks to practice in the real world. And this will hopefully help you create new habits and a healthier lifestyle. So again, we're not just going to give you a PDF and send you on your way. We actually want to see you put it to practice, because that is the only way that you're going to be able to make this a lifestyle. This is really important, and we're doing the challenge with you guys. I seriously need it. I really do. I need to de-bloat, and I'm really excited about this, so I hope you guys are too. Okay, so here's like an example day inside of the program. So after we educate you and prep you, you'll make your own, build your own de-bloat protocol, right? So you'll have that protocol ready to go for the challenge. And so you put it to practice. Say it's day one, it's Monday. You abide by your protocol, and then you complete the Facebook assignment of the day. We're asking you to just go in the Facebook group, and after you post, you can just engage with other people and share your tips and tricks. And then at night, whenever you want, you have to fill out two things: your daily de-bloat diary. So you're basically just gonna write down what you did that day and how you felt. And then your 3-minute meal prep. So you're essentially, what we want you to do is kind of foresee any challenges that you'll have the next day and tackle it. Just nip it in the butt right away. You're not going to fall off track tomorrow because you've prepared. And I think this is pretty crucial, and something that you might want to do, past the program. Keep in mind, we're all doing that. So it kind of is a great way to hold yourself accountable. So just a recap, inside the phases, we prepare you. So we help you set goals. We give you grocery shopping list, focus foods, recipe inspiration, and we educate you on probiotics, prebiotics, low glycemic diet, learning how to balance your blood sugar and avoid those cravings, and the overindulging. We then execute that knowledge, put it to the test during the 5-day challenge, and then we reflect what worked and what didn't. How can we create a new habit out of this, right? And then also we have rewards. Okay, so I'll dive into that here. Oh no, the next one. So I don't want to skip this one, but we also have that private Facebook group. So this is really awesome. We'll be posting the homework assignments in here. We'll be doing, sharing all of our inspiration in there, some workouts that we'll do, a guided meditation. Again, it's a holistic program, so we really want you guys to take care of yourself in all aspects of your life. And we go phase by phase with everyone, so you'll never feel overwhelmed. Okay, to the good part. Everyone wants to know about our challenge prizes, and we have over $500 of value here. So we partnered with our favorite brands, Primarily Pure and Vital Proteins, and their products we use all the time. They're non-toxic and they're clean ingredients. And we have 3 prizes for you guys. So chances are looking really good right now for you guys to win this. Grand prize would be like a $75 gift card to our Primarily Pure Vital Proteins care package and our Balance Buyers Trader Joe's ebook. Okay, and then second place and third place, they get those things. And the only thing we're asking you guys to do is just commit to the challenge and actually just engage in the Facebook group. Like, be the person who's going in there and inspiring others and sharing your experiences. That's all we want you to do to hold you accountable. Okay? We have you covered this holiday season. So just to recap, this is what you would get: 3 health coaches, phases of learning, and the 5-day challenge, the private Facebook group, personal recipes, inspiration, all of that, and you can earn prizes when you show how committed you are to change. The best part too is that we actually have an app, so you can learn on the go, and all you have to do is download the Kajabi app and you sign in, and you can literally do any of the lessons or homework assignments during your commute. It's the best. So before you shut the webinar off, this is what we've valued this program at. We know the hard work that's gone into it, and I know before you fall off your chair, this is not what you're paying at all. We know that we want being healthy to be accessible and affordable and achievable. So that's why we're only charging you guys $147. Okay, we want this to be possible for everyone, and we're giving that option to pay 4 monthly payments of $36 $75. So it's really like when you really compare it to other things like the average juice cleanse or an average weekend in New York, you guys are paying less than all of these short-term money robbing things, right? Because to be honest, eating out in New York City it robs my wallet every single time. And a juice cleanse is short-term. A lot of people bounce back or are worse at the end than when they started. So we don't want to deprive you or do anything like that. And we just think that 147 is a good price point for you guys to hit. And then also, so again, those are the two ways of paying, but you'll get these free bonuses. Remember how we said you guys can get these in the beginning? Well, you can, if you sign up today in the course, you can grab our 11 metabolism boosting workouts. It's perfect for beginner, intermediate, and advanced people. There's you can do living room workouts and you can do weight workouts. We've included all of that. 5 supplement suggestions to help you during the holidays. A 1-day reset and de-bloat meal plan, just in case you happen to overindulge or something like that and you need a little reset. There's the guidance there. And then our Bangers recipe ebook, which has over 30 recipes in there, and they're freaking amazing. So just a reminder, this is a community course. So we start and end the course all at the same time. It starts on that Thursday, the 14th, and phase 1 is the intro, goes on. You can prep the entire weekend, which is really, really awesome. And then we hit the 5-day challenge starting from the 18th to the 22nd. And then actually it's great, guys, because you end the course and feel all the support in the world heading into Thanksgiving that's on the 28th. So you'll be ready to tackle the holiday season right before Thanksgiving starts. And if you guys are really hesitant, please don't be. I mean, I'm being real. We would never want to screw anyone over and make you pay for something that is not worth your time. We also don't want you to be investing in products anymore. Like, invest in yourself because it's the best investment you're ever going to make. And if you fully think that we didn't help you, we are going to give your money back. We're not trying to, steal your money for any reason. Like, we want to make a difference with our clients. So don't feel scared about joining because of that. It's a zero risk program. Okay. So again, this program is for you if you tend to overindulge, gain weight during the holidays, if you feel in quotes fat or bloated after get-togethers or parties, you overexercise, or you don't move at all after bouts of overeating. You feel depressed usually during the holiday season, or you feel overwhelmed because you don't even know where to start with nutrition. Again, this is what you're getting, all for $147. So we are asking you guys to it's time that you've stopped investing in short-lived, quick fix products and start investing in yourself. So here is our slide for where you can buy the program, but I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to put the links in the chat. So you guys can just copy the link and sign up through there. Here, I'll go to the chat here. Okay, there we go. I gave you the links for the paying in full $147 and then also the 4 monthly payments of $36.75 because we really want this to be doable for you guys. Can someone just say you got the link in the chat? Can you give me a thumbs up if you did? And also, if you missed anything, I will be sending a recap email as well. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. And then also, there are frequently asked questions. So if you guys have any questions, now would be the time, or I'll just jump right in. Again, there is a refund policy, so there's no risk. If you show us the work that you've done and you've proved that you haven't had any change, then you'll get your money back. Someone had asked if it's a self-paced course, and you can totally do it self-paced, but we highly encourage the challenge to be done together. Anna says, can we have access to the portal after the program ends? So yes, you do until December 31st. So you have it for around like 40 days before it closes, because we do plan on relaunching things as well, or making other courses. So we just want to make sure that you guys have enough time to implement the changes and to download all of the information, but you don't have it forever, if that makes sense. What are other questions people have asked? Let's see. We actually have a frequently asked question list on our website. So let me see. Who's coaching me? The Balance Buyers Health Coaches are coaching you guys. You're in good hands. What's included in the challenge we've kind of covered, but you guys are literally getting, it's so cool. You're getting a membership portal, and you have access to videos and all of the PDF resources, all of the homework. You'll feel so connected with everyone, and I think that's really important. But if that's not for you, it's not for you. I do think personally that it will help with accountability and with achieving your goals this holiday season. The course dates are the 14th until the 24th, right up until Thanksgiving, and you'll be ready to rock. You'll go into the holiday season feeling so prepared, and you'll stay on track. You're not, hopefully, if you put the work in, on January 1st, you won't be saying, you know, I need to do this strict diet or workout program to feel good. Like, hopefully you are empowered and inspired and feel good in your skin at that point to continue working towards your goals, okay, in a sustainable way. Okay, great. So I think that's all. I hope you guys learned something today and had like an eye widening moment or aha moment. And if you guys, let me see, oh, okay, someone asked, can friends join? And yeah, of course they can join. If you guys wanted to get your friend involved, it actually really helps because you can have an accountability partner basically, added in to the program. So that's a great question. And okay, so you'll be getting an email very soon. And I really can't thank you enough for taking your Monday to hear me out and listen about the Banish the Holiday Bloat. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, bye guys.